What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another, I was about to say episode, another video. What it is, this is volume 281. Nope, 291, okay? So we getting up there, girls and boys, okay? Hopefully everybody has had a good week. Listen, I had the day off on Wednesday, and I had to take the day off. If you hear me sniffling and stuff, you hear the videos and stuff like that, that's because my sinuses be fucked up, okay? Girl, it's just a mess. That's all that's going on. But I hope everybody is having a good end of the week, okay? And I hope your, weekend is good. Let me just tell you this. Fuck Valentine's Day. No, let me stop, because that came out real harsh. Because then I'm going to have to change my tune when I find a boo. And I'll be like, oh, Valentine's Day is still... I really like my boo, and, we are like so good together. Y'all ain't gonna never get that shit from me, bitch. Hell nah, okay? Girl, I'm gonna pop up with one. You gonna be like, bitch, I didn't even know. You ain't supposed to, okay? No, I'm just playing. But no, I'm serious, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, out here in Chicago, y'all be safe, okay? Please be safe. I see all the little celebrities or whatever, they putting on their little Instagram. Last night was Thursday. A lot of the celebrities was coming in town Thursday. They had their little shows to do, especially like the entertainers, because it's All-Star weekend, okay? I'm finna watch All-Star, the game or whatever on TV, bitch. I was not about to get no ticket. I was thinking about getting a ticket to go down there, but then I said, no, girl, you're not finna be trapped up in all this shit. And sure enough, when I tried to get a Lyft or Uber to go to work this morning, that bitch, it was a surge on there. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Now, you better be glad I got money in my pocket and time was short. So, therefore, I had no choice but to get it, okay? Because other than that, I would call somebody to come take me to work because I'm not getting on public transportation, okay? Not today. It's too cold for that. Bitch, listen, traffic was a mess getting home. Okay, I got home a little bit later than I should have because I'm in the area where they're doing it. The United Center is literally a few blocks away, like probably a mile away from my job. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I would like to see some celebrities, but bitch, I ain't thirsty like that. I ain't thirsty like that. Now, when the summertime come, depending on the weather, no, give me springtime because I can function real good up in the spring. It ain't too hot. It ain't too cold. You know what I'm saying? It's just right. That's my weather, okay? Spring and fall, baby, that's when Ashley come alive, okay? I ain't got to worry about dabbing sweat. I ain't got to worry about bundling the fuck up because I'm too cold. Girl, no, I be just fucking right. And let me tell you something. The sun is still out. You see that? Girl, the sun is still light outside. And it's 5:44. Okay, I said, bitch, spring is on her way. Anyway, we're about to spring forward in March. So, get it in a couple of weeks or so. We'll be all good. But anyway, let's just get into this video. I'm also on a happy kick because the first news that I want to put out there is my boo, one of my faves, as y'all already know. If you don't know and you're new to my channel, listen, I only go off completely for Janet Jackson, Toni Braxton, what's that girl name? Beyonce, okay? Beyonce Giselle Carter knows, knows Carter, I should say. Let me get her name right. A little bit of Rihanna. Yeah, I do go off for Rihanna. I do. Them 4 people right there. Them my main people. I gave up on Rihanna at this point. She posted something talking about she in the studio with the Neptunes. Girl, you been posting clips of you and photos of you in the studio supposedly all this time in 2019 and we still ain't got nothing. Bitch, let me just tell you this. When the album come out, it better be, every track better blaze my motherfucking ears off, okay? I better be like, damn, this shit is good. Damn, I thought that was good. This is good. As long as we've been waiting, that's what better happen to me. I better have that reaction, Rihanna. Somebody forward this video to her, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, my girl, my boo, first of all, Toni Braxton is coming out with something. She had to put a little post up on the internet saying that, the little studio, saying that she got her little shit coming. I said, ooh, this bump on the side of my head look like a fucking horn. It's coming out the side of my goddamn head. It's pulsating too. But anyway, because I tried to bust it and it wouldn't do nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And also, my girl Janet fucking Jackson is coming back. You know, she's going on tour with a new album, the Black Diamond Tour with the Black Diamond album. Okay. And Mama popped up. When did the tickets go on sale? The tickets went on sale on the 11th. Mama popped up on the 10th and said, bitch, I'm finna go, tickets go on sale tomorrow, okay, at 12 p.m. That's what time you will get a code whenever I feel like giving you a code, but you're not gonna get one yet, okay? I was a little concerned because I didn't get my code, and it was almost 11. It was after 11 o'clock, okay, girl? But it popped up like around 11:15, 11:20 or whatever. Got my code, and I got my tickets on that pre-sale, bitch. You know how I do, flow seats, okay? Nothing but the best, bitch. Nothing but the best, okay? Because I gotta let loose. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let loose. I gotta be in the aisle. I gotta have some space so I can do what I gotta do. So I can go the fuck off and all that shit. Because I can't stand when you at a concert, right? And especially if it's a concert that you really want to be at. And then you see people just like this. Or you see them like this. No, bitch, loosen the fuck up and get up in that shit. Yeah. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear, bitch. I want you to go off just as long as you don't touch me. I just want you to go off. Because if your energy, it's going to transfer to my energy. And it's just going to make my energy go all the way fucking up too. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, when the Millennium Tour kick here in April, oh, bitch. Me and my cousin and my sister gonna be there. Oh, we finna act a fucking fool, okay? Y'all already fucking know that. But anyway, that's what's going on. If y'all haven't got your tickets and you fan of Janet, I would suggest you go ahead and look. And it's an arena tour. Girl, yes, I'm feeling that. So that means it's gonna be more songs. It's gonna be more choreography. They're gonna have more space because it's gonna be down at the United Center out here in Chicago. That's our biggest arena out here. Big, yes, I am here for it. I'm not even going to spend too much time on this. Dwayne Wade, and Gabrielle Union. Well, Dwayne Wade's son is now being identified and, said he is now transgender. And he will be identified as gender identity as a female, and he no longer goes by his male name. He goes by his female name, which is Zaya. I see absolutely, positively nothing wrong with this. And for people trying to say, oh, he too young to do this and she too young to do that, I should say she, because that's what her pronoun is now, okay? And it's all about respect. Even if you don't understand it, even if you don't agree with it, it's not up to you to understand. It's not up to you to agree with, okay? If you don't want your child going through something or whatever, that's you parent your kid how you want to parent. I just didn't understand, and I knew, especially when I was scrolling through the Shade Room when it first came out and Ball Alert. The Shade Room, I have a love-hate relationship with it because they put up certain posts, and Ball Alert, they put up certain posts knowing damn well the comment section is going to be in shambles and people are going to say a lot of ignorant homophobic stuff, okay? They like to put up Billy Porter in his dresses and stuff like that and his outfits or whatever, knowing damn well what they're going to say. In this whole story, they like to put that stuff up too, knowing damn well that it's going to be a whole bunch of homophobic, ignorant, transphobic, people that don't know the difference between gender and sexuality, a lot of ignorance that's going to be in the comments. And that's all that I was seeing. And I was seeing all of that on Twitter itself. Okay. And Facebook. I completely avoided. Okay. I don't know who that is. I completely avoided the comment section on these posts on the Shade Room because of this. Because people are not as open-minded as they would like to make you think, okay, or put out there to the world, because a lot of people just don't agree with stuff, a lot of people don't understand stuff, and a lot of people just don't want to take the time out to try to get to understand. And okay, that's fine, but you don't have to speak your ignorance. Everybody has their opinions, that's fine, but once again, it's really, to be quite honest, they didn't even have to put this information out. They could have kept it to themselves, but they felt like they needed to, because in this sense, you're giving an example of other people other families who may be going through the same situation and, you know, probably having a tough time dealing with it because, you know, this is their child, you know, and they feel like they're not in the body that they're supposed to be in, or, you know, they feel different. And we see so many cases where you have gay youth or, you know, trans youth committing suicide because they are bullied, or, you know, the family don't accept them for who they are and they don't feel right in their body. And then you got this example of this family who is giving nothing but genuine love, you know, regardless of if they completely understand what's going on, they still letting their child be them, so that they don't have to hide in a closet. They don't have to go behind closed doors and get certain stuff or whatever, you know, to get that love and acceptance from other people instead of getting it from their home. And that is what the whole thing is about. Love and acceptance. And they love their child and they accept her. Okay? And that's all that fucking matters. I don't give a fuck if you don't agree. That's that family, and that is beautiful that they are accepting of their child, okay? And that's that on that, all right? I don't need to hear the negative in my comments, and if you being rude and disrespectful when it comes to this and ignorant, you will get blocked, okay? I already had to block some people that was saying some stupid shit, you know. Oh, why do people keep on, and let's stop equating gender to sexuality and to sex, okay? This child is 12 years old, and I know people think, oh, well, you 12 years old and you don't know this and you don't know that. A lot of kids know. A lot of people know before that age whether or not they like boys or they like the same sex. I mean, you know, the same sex or the opposite sex. Bitch, I was in preschool, and I knew that I was not 100% on that let me go with a boy type of shit, because I was not attracted to that. I was attracted to all my women teachers, okay? Had a crush on Miss Tasha. Till this day. Woo, and that was preschool, baby, okay? That was preschool. And I stayed in the closet until I came out when I graduated from high school, all right? Because I didn't understand, you know, whether or not I was just going through a phase or was this really me. And I realized that it was really me. And them feelings never went away. People know. Kids know. Okay? They may not know how to articulate it, but they know. Okay? That feeling, they know. And it's not about fucking sex. Okay? At 12 years old, at 11, 10, and on down and all that stuff, these kids are not thinking about sex. Well, most of these kids ain't thinking about sex, okay? And being trans does not mean who they fucking. That is not what it's about, okay? No, it's about who they identify as. Whether they identify as male, whether they identify as female, whether, you know, what, or binary and all this other stuff that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's not about sex. Quit throwing sex up in the mix. That is not what it's about, okay? Please don't do that. Please don't be ignorant to that, okay? And I know I'm going to get one or two people that's still going to say something about sex, even though we just said it's not about sex, okay? Gender. Do you know what gender means? I want you to go look up gender, and I want you to go look up sexuality, and then I want you to go look up sex, okay? That, and I'm talking about sexual intercourse, okay? Then you get down in the comments and you tell me what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But keep the ignorance comments for a minimum. You know, it's a good look for, in my opinion, for, you know, Dwayne and Gabrielle for being so understanding, and for his brother, you know, for the family. He has a beautiful support system, and I love to see that, because I get tired of seeing me being a part of the LGBT community. I get tired of seeing my trans brothers and sisters getting killed out here. I get tired of seeing my gay brothers and sisters out here killing themselves, the young ones especially. That shit hits me so hard. Y'all just don't understand. We shouldn't have to go through that, because we just want to be accepted. We want to love who we want to love, just like you can love who you love if you're heterosexual. Why can't it be no different from me? Because the Bible says, or because of societal norms? Who made these norms? Do we always got to stay inside the box? Can we go outside the box sometime? Do we always got to color inside the line? No, that's why we got regular art and we got abstract art. That's why we got regular stuff and we got off the wall shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is fucking different. Everybody don't fit in the box. Bitch, let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm preaching. I'm preaching. I'm preaching. Woo, girl, something wrong. Okay. Anyway, Kobe. I ain't even trying to be funny, like, girl. Vanessa Bryant put up a post for Valentine's Day. About her and Kobe. And then Lauren London went on ahead and put up one with her and this. I said, what the fuck? I said, don't do this. Don't do this. They are still grieving. And it's going to hurt for a while. And I feel so bad. And you know what? I don't feel just bad for them too. I feel bad for anybody who had lost the love of their life. Any family who lost anybody, but mostly anybody who lost the love of that is, oh, I can never imagine that. Can you, like, oh. And then a child. Okay. So the Kobe and Gigi, they've been laid to rest. I believe it was last week, Friday, I believe. They was laid to rest. And I'm so glad that they had a private memorial, private funeral. And they're going to have the public funeral, or I should say public memorial, at the Staples Center on the 24th, which I believe is next week or in 2 weeks, But, may they rest in peace, and may everybody else who was, lost a loved one, those 9 passengers. There's so many people affected by this. So many people. It's so crazy. And speaking of the Kobe Bryant thing, we have to go back to Snoop Dogg. He put out another apology. At first, he tried to put out something saying, basically, because with the whole Gayle King interview or whatever, she's a journalist. We get that. The journalist has to ask the hard questions. But it was just the way that she kept on, going about it. Okay, Lisa Leslie answered the question. She answered the question. She answered the question. And if you go back and you look at the evidence and everything, the reason why the case was dismissed, because a lot of stuff was inconclusive. A lot of stuff came back to show that it cannot very much say that this man was 100% guilty of this. And he even said what he thought was consensual, she didn't think was consensual. So, I guess he understood that. But the timing of it all, and then you're asking a close friend this, and so people get upset in their feelings because emotions are raw, emotions are still high, and you asking this question, and it would have been fine if you asked it once, but you did it multiple times, and she gave you the answer. It was like, were you thinking that she was going to give a different answer? And of course, her viewpoint on it and her answer probably was going to be a little biased and skewed because that's her friend. And so you don't want to think that your friend will never do something, but like Gayle said, you were not there, but you don't know. Okay, so what was you expecting her to say? Well, yeah, I think he'll do dirt nigga. Okay, he a dog ass head nigga. No, she wasn't gonna say that. But this is when Snoop Dogg came out with his video. Ari Lennox came out with her video calling him okra and fucking kale. And then, Snoop Dogg just going in, calling her all type of funky head ass bitches and, shit like that. And, we gonna come for you and shit like that. And then tried to come out with another video saying that he was not coming for her or threatening her and all this stuff. And I was like, you kind of were, okay? Semantics, words mean things, you know what I'm saying? Implications, and I didn't agree with it. I understood the backlash because I wasn't here for the questioning or whatever what Gayle said. I just said, she really fucked up. Okay, she tried it. She needed a little ass whooping a little bit. Okay, and like a little tap. Girl, snap up out of it. Okay, that's what I felt she needed. But people was going overboard. People was going overboard with the death threats and all that stuff or whatever. Poor lady shook as fuck. Got Oprah on TV crying or fake crying for and all that shit, saying she needs security and all that. And then we get this video from Snoop. Okay, Snoop. Y'all remember when Snoop was on from Snoop from the Y? She was on Love and Hip Hop New York. I used to love doing her little Baltimore accent. Snoop. Hey, yo. Let me stop. But yeah, he came out with another video and he sincerely apologized. And, you know, I don't know who got into him. Maybe he talked to his mama. Maybe he talked to a spiritual counselor. I don't know. Maybe I don't know who he spoke to, but he was like, my mama didn't raise me like this. And he apologizes for what he did and, you know, the things that he said. And he was just going off of raw emotions and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe some date that him and Gail can sit down and have a conversation about it privately. And that was it, you know. And oh, excuse me. You can call it backpedaling. I call it a motherfucker that finally realized, regardless of if it was because of the backlash that was going on, finally realized that the shit that you put out has power, okay? And people can take that far and beyond, and that you fucked up. And so therefore you had to apologize and correct your ways. You can still be upset about what happened, but you ain't have to go as far as you went, you know. And Gail accepted the apology and said, you know, she's not perfect. She don't always get it right, you know. And yeah, they can have that little one-on-one. Fine. Please let that be the end of it, okay? Please let that be the end of it, okay? Let it be. The baby. I can't never get on here and just say, you know, that's my boo, okay? That's my little pocket-sized nigga. Take him, pick him up, put him in my pocket like this. You know what I'm saying? I can't never do no shit like that. I always got to come on here and try to clean up his mess. God damn. Like, I ain't even his bitch. Like, come on. And I don't even like dick. Like, come on. What is going on? Like, I'm defending the nigga like he mad. Like, no. But let me tell you something. The baby. You are in a position where I ain't gonna say the girl tried to trap you, but you are in a position. And fuck being in a position. You are a fucking grown ass man, bitch. Okay? And you mean to tell me you out here fucking around with no condom on, with no protection? You could have got something. You could have gave it back to your baby mama, because I'm pretty sure you still fucking her. Even though you put it out there that y'all really wasn't fucking around like that, like y'all wasn't together. But you know, baby mama found out that mind you, the same room they just posted a video her rubbing his feet, giving him feet massages just and shit. And next thing you know, a couple of days later, she put a whole fucking post up about how he ain't shit. He got another bitch pregnant. You know, your favorite rapper out here capping and shit like that. I said, oh, what happened, girl? And I was like, I thought they was together. Girl, couldn't find out they really weren't together like that. So, you know, I don't understand why she was getting mad. But I'm pretty sure she was getting mad because he probably was telling her some shit and making her think that they was going to get back together, or they was together. Okay? You know, niggas and bitches be lying. And I'm talking about in this situation, niggas be lying. Okay? Listen, the baby, you probably was telling her some shit. You probably was sweet talking her some shit. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Not with women. You can't play with our feelings like that. Okay? We emotional as fuck. Okay? We would take whatever the fuck you say to heart. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. But, you know, he had to come out with his video and say, listen, first of all, it was like 9 minutes long. I got cliff notes. Okay? I didn't look at that whole shit. Listen, I don't have time. I don't have time. I like you, but I ain't got time to listen to. From what I was reading in the comments, it was a bunch of nothing. He ain't even really say nothing. Basically confirmed that yes, he do got a baby on the way. And as soon as he put that out there, girl, here come the baby mama posting a picture of the stomach. I said, you's a thirsty bitch. Girl, if I would have got pregnant by somebody, bitch, I told y'all, if I get pregnant by somebody, y'all, I'm a damn sure keep that quiet, because y'all gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck happened? I thought you didn't do sausage. Girl, let me tell you, one night, no. Girl, immaculate conception, because bitch, I don't know, because it just wouldn't happen. But if I got any opportunity from somebody higher up or whatever, or in a position that can give me something, change my life or whatever, certain things you don't need to just put out there. I will stay quiet. You know, you don't have to broadcast every fucking moment. That bitch came out. She said, that's my cue. Okay, he just spoke about it, so let me show it. I'm pregnant about it. And then tagged the baby in the shade room. I said, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just sitting here like, the baby, get your shit together. Okay? Get your shit together. You say that the baby was conceived during the time that you and your baby mama were not together. Fine. It's a break, baby. There you go. So are you and your baby mama together? And at this point, I don't put too much into it because the baby do this shit. We see this shit all the time. And the baby mamas come out, got some shit to say. Next thing you know, they back with the nigga, pregnant again. Always. Anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of babies, did you see, and this is where I say, you have to be careful. You have to be careful and vet out these people who you actually lay down with and you have children with. And that's why I say, just because you can't reproduce don't mean that you should. And that goes for men and women. All right. This vindictive, and I hate when children get played and be played as a pawn in grown-up games. Okay. I seen the video that's been going around, and I need to know some more of the backstory. Basically, this father took his kids to go get their hair done. Got the little girl's hair braided. I think got the son's hair done as well. And the baby mama, from what I saw in the video, the baby mama literally, as the little girl is crying, and the father is recording it. The little girl's hair was so cute. It was age appropriate. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. She took scissors and just started cutting her braids off. And I'm sitting here like, are you fucking serious? I don't give a fuck what the situation was. I don't give a fuck what he did to her or what she did to him. You took it out on the child. So you trying to hurt him by hurting the child? That's so fucking ignorant and vindictive. In the words of Jocelyn Savage, and I can't believe that I'm finna say this. Why you so evil? You so evil. Okay? Bitch. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. You don't do shit like that. You don't put children in the middle of these. And that's the thing. Moms and dads, y'all get into it. And then y'all get into it in front of kids. And you don't realize that the kids can hear this shit. You don't realize that the kids can feel that energy come in. And you doing this shit. And it carries on onto them. And it affects them. They are the innocent victims in this whole shit. Get your fucking life together. She needs her ass whooped for real for that. She really do. Because I don't give a fuck what was going on. You don't take it out on the goddamn child. Alright? I would have rather you probably tried to... No. Because then she probably would have catch the case. Because he sounded like he probably would have called the cops. He would have. Because she got some problems. Okay? And bitch, you thought that shit was cute. It wasn't. That you thought that was gonna make you look good? It didn't. Okay? Moving on from that. Just see. Chicago really trying to get your ass. Because we fed the fuck up. Because you been lying. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Alright? Now I seen the little Jussie, when they dropped all the charges, Kim Fox up for re-election in a few days or whatever, a couple of weeks. They trying to get her ass for re-election. They trying to get her ass up out of here, bitch. Okay? That's one thing. She dropped the ball with this Jussie Smollett case. Johnson dropped the ball. He finna fucking get out. He already got fucking fired. Okay? And everybody just finna be getting out. Okay? And now they brought up new charges against him. I don't know what evidence they got, but I'm gonna tell you this. Amanda Seales, mama, I have a like-dislike relationship with her. I don't completely dislike her, but I think she does too much sometimes. She was on The Real. I have not watched the episode of The Real in a long time, even with her on there. I think the clip of her talking about when they was talking about the charges that was being brought up against him, and I believe that they said he could possibly get up to like 3 years in jail. Do I feel as though Jussie Smollett deserves jail time? Honestly, not really. He deserves probably probation and to pay the money back from what our city spent on his ass in this fake ass case. Yes, I'm saying it's fake, allegedly. Okay? Because it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And if they do give him jail, he don't deserve 3 years. Alright? He give him probably a year, which is going to add up to probably a month, which is probably going to add up to probably a week. Okay, we just don't know. You know, give him the Felicity Huffman treatment. She had a 2-week sentence and only spent, 5 days or something like that. Give him something like that, okay? He still needs consequences plus probation plus a fine. He has to pay restitution and then do some more community service and whatever else you can put on there. But, you know, my whole thing is this. For Amanda Seales to get up there, and I understand where she's coming from, There are other people out here who have made, fake hate crimes, and, you got white folks that did this and white folks that done that. But just because we black does not mean that you can get off scot-free. What does not mean that you can get off without any type of consequence, okay? And what really got me with her was when she said it was noble of Jussie for when he lied, if he allegedly lied. What's noble about lying? What's noble about putting us through all this bullshit and coming to find out that it's not really true? What's noble about that? That was the dumbest shit that I've ever fucking heard coming out of Amanda Seales' mouth, and she said a lot of shit before, okay? I said, girl, I was following you for a second, and y'all had to hop off the train when you said that right then and there. I said, girl, what? That don't make no fucking sense. And let me tell you what don't make no fucking sense about this whole thing. The whole case never added up. That's why I never said, oh, pray for Jussie Smollett because, he got his ass attacked. Let me explain something to y'all. I am from Chicago. I am born and raised in Chicago. I know how the weather is out here in Chicago, okay? We had a polar fucking vortex for multiple days. And that day was at the height of it, where it was its coldest. Okay? Okay? Because I had to go to work. We were a warming place. My job was a warming place. I worked within that area where Jussie supposedly got attacked, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get off of work probably till, 6 o'clock? Throughout that whole day, there was nobody outside. That's how cold it was. It was a fucking ghost town, okay? And that was at 6 o'clock. It got colder. The temperature dropped even more at night when it was way after that. So around 2 o'clock or whatever, it was probably its coldest that it got. Negative, brick my ass, okay? That's what it was, Negative, keep your ass in the house and keep the fire on, bitch. That's what it was. Risk carbon monoxide, bitch. That's how fucking cold it was, okay? So you being outside at 2 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is out, baby, that ain't the time motherfuckers finna go outside trolling and trying to attack people. Wasn't nobody out. The niggas wasn't even out on this goddamn street. And they be out all fucking types of weather selling. Because wasn't no dope fiends out either. Wasn't nobody outside. It was a fucking ghost town in Chicago that day. And that's why shit did not add up for me. I saw some stuff with my own eyes as how deserted our streets were. Majority of all the businesses closed down because of it. Unless you was a warming center, you was open. Yeah, some fast food places was open too. That's true. But girl, no, it just didn't add up. So, come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with us, okay? And stop playing in our face with this shit. Listen, if y'all gonna do something with him, because we tired. We tired. Why y'all bring it a fucking year later? Literally, okay? A year and a month later, we still on this shit. If you're gonna charge him, take him to court, give him a sentence, and let it the fuck go, okay? Because we tired. Moving on from that, Monique, we tired, okay? I told you this last week, we tired. Bitch, we get it. You don't fuck with Oprah. You have this agenda that you are trying to get Oprah out of the business, and it is just not gonna work. Now, girl, I get it. I understand. Listen. She gonna come. I gotta feel like she gonna come with something every fucking week. Last week, it was the letter that came out of nowhere talking about how Oprah and Gayle ain't shit, okay? They got an agenda against black men, pulling them down. This week, it was about, oh girl, let me tell you something. She don't just demean black men, she demeans black women too. Mama went through the archives and got that old Toni Braxton interview, and when she did her behind the music, and Toni Braxton was talking about it, when she went on Oprah when her first bankruptcy happened or whatever, and mind you, and that, I still be so pissed off because I was watching the Toni Braxton movie, and I read her book, her little memoirs, Unbreak My Heart or whatever. She couldn't even talk about that the fact that she won that case against LaFace Record and they gave her money And she couldn't even, they had a gag order on her for 10 years, for 10 fucking years. So this whole damn time, people dogging her in the press, and she couldn't even put out there, bitch, I won. It wasn't because of me overspending. It was because they was fucking taking my money. That's what it was. You know, they put the clip up there. Monique put the clip up there, and Toni talking about something. And Oprah, she was so mean to me. I love my boo. Like, talk about some Gucci flatware. I didn't know Gucci made flatware. Oh, no, you didn't have Gucci flatware not because you couldn't afford it. It's because you didn't want to buy it. That's it. I said, Toni, you better go off. Toni was mad. She was like, Oprah had me fucked up, But, listen. Monique, sister. Love us to life. Love you to life. As you always say, my sister. I don't get where you're going with this. I really don't get where you're going with this, okay? And I understand you trying to call people out on their bullshit, but how long are you going to do this? How long are you going to do this until you realize that nobody is really listening? Not the right people that's going to get her out. Us regular folks, we hear you. We hear you. Us regular black folks, we hear you. We get it. We see things, okay? We're not denying that you're not telling the truth. But like I said in the last video, as long as Oprah has that white powerful machine behind her and the white viewing mainstream audience, she ain't going nowhere. That is how she's sustained till this day. Till this day, I guaranteed you, if you look at the numbers, Oprah got more white people that's on her team, or I should say her audience, or, that is a fan of hers than blacks. I guaranteed you that. You go back in the archives, and you look at the Oprah Winfrey Show when it first started. It was more white women in the audience than anybody. That tells you a lot right then and there. And you're Monique. Your name does not ring bells like that. It should be, but it don't. It don't. Even after your Oscar win, it don't. And every time somebody look up your name, it's not about your accomplishments. It's about your grievances with Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels, or whoever else. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You had a comedy special that came on February 7th. I saw no one tweeting about it. I was on Twitter looking like, damn, the shit ain't even trending. And Mama was funny, okay? Mama had me fucking, when she said that shit about that white girl, Amanda, that shit took me out. And what she decided to do, she brought up Tyler Perry. She brought up Oprah. She brought them up in the comedy special too. And then had the nerves to say, my brother had this opening for his studio. Did you think a bitch would I thought I was going to get an invite. I said, no the fuck you did. No the fuck you. I said, Monique, you said that shit with a straight face. You said that shit with a straight face. We may be good and clear to our differences or whatever, but bitch, that don't mean we like this. And I'm going to invite you to my shit. Even though that could have been an olive branch. But no, girl. Monique, I don't know what we're going to do with you. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Anyway, moving on to some other controversial stuff. Wendy Williams. Let me move my paper because it's bad in mic. Somebody gonna be like, oh my god, my ears are bleeding. Oh my god. You guys are a hoot. Y'all be like, this bitch. I know. I'm saying myself. No, let me stop fucking with y'all like that. But anyway, Wendy Williams got on her TV. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this is what I just don't understand in this day and age when your core audience is nothing but women and gay males. Gay men. Why do you let certain stuff slip up out your mouth? Okay? As much as people want to say they don't like gay people, a lot of them are the driving force behind a lot of shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? And you like to disrespect the fuck out of us. Alright? And I just don't get it. Wendy Williams was on her show. And during the Hot Topics, they was talking about Valentine's Day, which is the day before holiday, day before Valentine's Day, which is for, which was, I guess it was a holiday made up by Parks and Recreation, talking about celebrating women's and their friendship, okay? I'm reading this so I can get it right. And she says, if you a man and you are clapping, you're not even part of this. You don't understand the rules of the day. It's women going out, getting saucy, and then going home. You are not a part. Okay, fine. I don't care if you're gay. You don't get a menstruation every 28 days. You can do a lot that we do, but I get offended by the idea that we go through something that you will never go through. And stop wearing our heels and our skirts. Just saying, girls, what do we have for ourselves? All right. Look here, gay men, you will never be the women that we are, no matter how gay. Once again, this is ignorance. And I know it's a lot of women that think this way. Because you're equating gay men to women. And you're equating the fact that feminine men who dress up and do the makeup and have the nails and have the heels and have the dresses, have the skirts or whatever, they automatically want to be a woman. And that is not the case. It goes so much deeper than that. A lot of them just like the way that they look in that. And therefore, they can pull it off. So let me do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not trying to take away from what women can do. It's not trying to be a woman. If you want to be a woman and you feel like you're in the wrong body, you're trans. Okay? Gay and trans are two different things. Two different fucking things. Words mean things in the words of Crystal. Words mean fucking things. And you also have to think before you fucking speak when your core group of people, two main groups are women and fucking men. And you just offended half of your goddamn audience. Because of it. Like, why? There's so many gay men that go up for Wendy and I just don't understand it. She's so fucking disrespectful and fucking rude. But yet they go up for her and then you blatantly get on TV and disrespect the fuck out of them and basically say they want to be women and you would never do this and you would never be that. Bitch, they ain't trying to be women. Unless they come up out their mouth and say that they want to transition, they ain't trying to be women. They just probably like the way that look on them. They just like the way that feel. They like looking cute. In a feminine way. They like expressing their femininity because everybody has feminine and masculine parts, no matter whether you are male or female. People are just fucking dumb. And then you get up here crying, trying to apologize and all this shit. No, you meant exactly what the fuck you said, Wendy. I don't even know why y'all get that bitch a time of day. I can never. Amber Rose, girl. It's cute to get your kid's name tattooed on you or whatever. A family member name tattooed, bitch. I got my own name tattooed on me. But you know why I got it tattooed at? I got it tattooed on my arm. You know what I'm saying? I got it tattooed on my arm. You know what I'm saying? That was my first tattoo. I didn't know what else to get. I just was so geeked to get one. I said, bitch, let me tap my name on myself, okay? And that was cute. You know what I'm saying? Put it on your ankle, put it on your wrist, put it on your neck. But bitch, your face? Your fucking forehead? Like, girl, what? It don't even look right. It ain't even like it's like a tattoo of her kid's name right here or whatever. It's literally going across her forehead and it just looks stupid as shit. Okay? And then the excuse talking about some, when Kobe passed, and then it had me thinking like my father had cancer. I said, wait a minute, what they got to do with you putting your kid's name tattoo at this place? But at the end of the day, it's what she wanted to do. I just think the shit looks stupid. She think it look great. I'm going to go with what she said, okay? Because that's her body, and I'm going to let her do what she got to do. But bitch, you look stupid as fuck. I'm just want you to know that. Moving on from that, Maya, the singer, my love is like, whoa, that was my bitch. She got married. And she been married for the past 2 months. I said, girl, what? Girl, the wedding pictures came out. Or I should say her in her wedding dress came out. Because we don't know who the fella is. And you know what? Maya been secret like that. And I'm not even trying to, girl, keep it that way. Keep it that way. If that's what you want to do, keep it that way, because that keeps people out your goddamn business. That keeps the drama down, and you stay your secret life, and you get to live. Okay, do what you gotta do. Congratulations, Miss Lady. Chanel West Coast. Y'all remember Chanel? I remember. I watched. It's a show on MTV called Ridiculousness, and that's where I first saw Chanel on, and it still comes on, and she's still one of the people on there, co-hosts on there. Personalities on the show, I should say. Rob Dyrdek, Stilo Brim, which is who is best friends with Michael B. Jordan, and Chanel West Coast. And then we saw her on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood at one point. She's no longer on the show, thank God. And she's trying to be a rapper. But she gets on her Instagram. Mama was upset about the fact that she's such a friendly person, and she follows people, and she goes ahead and like their pictures or whatever, and she don't get the same in return. Like my picture, like my picture. I said, what the fuck? You talking about how you're famous and all this shit, and you are getting in your feelings because people don't like your pictures? Baby, what do you need to get out of that? What does it give you when somebody like your pictures, okay? Like, unless it's a boo thing or a crush or something that I want, to notice me or whatever and like my pictures, I'd be like, okay, cool, go ahead and like my shit so I can feel some type of way. But other than that, I don't give a damn. Why y'all living for likes? Ain't that a Nicki Minaj song? Living for likes? Is that in Yikes? That's my shit, though. I love the beat on Yikes more than anything. But anyway, like, girl, calm your ass down. Like, she was genuinely mad. You sound like a regular ass bitch that'll say some shit like that. Not somebody that's on TV who got a little money, got a little fame or something on them. And girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That privilege coming in real strong. Real strong. You know what? I'm so tired of y'all doing this shit. Tupac is dead. I'm sorry to say, and I'm a big Tupac fan. Tupac is dead. And I'm saying that because they done said that they gonna bring out a new movie talking about Tupac leaving the UMC, the University Medical Center. Basically saying that Tupac is alive, and he been living down in New Mexico, which is a state in the United States of America. Okay. And he's living amongst some Native American tribe. And that's all I'm saying. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Bitch, you could have said he was over there in Cuba. So you mean to tell me he been living in America this whole time? He been living in the United fucking States of a goddamn America this whole time? Cut the bullshit. Anyway, moving on from that. Trump, cut your bullshit too. Cut these federal loan forgiveness on this the student debt forgiveness program. That's some fucked up shit. That is some fucked up shit. You talking about the country in debt now. We're gonna really be up in debt because can't nobody pay these student loans back as it is. And that's why the program was implemented in 2007 to help motherfuckers out. Okay? And now you want to cut the fucking program? Bitch, get out of here. Moving on from that, Andrew Yang, he dropped out the presidential race. Until this day, I'm still not sold on nan candidate. I'm sorry. And the last thing that I want to talk about, Neo and his wife Crystal of 3 years and a couple of kids later, getting a divorce. Separated. Did we see that shit coming? I don't know. I thought they was good. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'm gonna go fix me some fish tacos or quesadillas. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, you guys tell me how you feel about this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace. And be safe, please. And buckle and bundle the fuck up, too. If y'all out here All-Star Weekend, be safe. Uber it. Okay? Don't be out here. And let me tell you something. You hoes got to step it up, okay? If you're trying to get you a baller this weekend. I just want y'all to know. Step it up.